Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you for everyone being here. My name is Chris. I am known as Wise Owl on Discord. I got the nickname because I have been in SDF for when they came off Prodigy. I actually joined them 2 months before they left Prodigy and moved on to the new bulletin board. And so it's been a long time. That's been, 30 something years, 32, I think. So I have been simming a long time. It was interesting when I first started because we just had black screens that we typed in with white typing, and it was just paragraphs. So it was a lot different than it is now. So my topic today is creating characters with AI from concept to depth. I'm going to go ahead. It's some of the slides I have pre-recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and play those. And then when those are done, I have an interactive session where, an interactive session where I will get the audience to participate. Okay, I am going to try to play my slideshow and see if it will start.
You want to go ahead and share your screen? We're not seeing it yet.
Yeah. There we go. Looks like it's going to work. There we go.
Yep, that's working.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Today we're in Germany.
You're muted at the moment, and we're not seeing your presentation yet. What we're seeing is the stream screen. So I'm not hearing anything. I think once we pull up the presentation, we'll be able to hear it.
Do you think, do I need to be muted or should I leave myself unmuted?
I don't know that it matters. I'm still not seeing the presentation.
Oh, why? Okay.
I can see
I
forever.
Yeah. What is going
Inception.
on?
It may be a case where you have your screen shared. It may be with Discord, and we need to share the app window for the PowerPoint. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
Well, usually, I made it so I could see it on here, and then when I thought when I go to the app, can you see this? See the slideshow?
No, we're still.
No.
If you stop.
We're looking at your Discord window.
Okay, I don't. Okay, I'll stop sharing.
I think when you go to share, it'll give you a couple of options on what to share. So we want to make sure that that is
Oh,
the
okay. Okay, stop streaming a minute. Okay, let me try this again. Ah, there, I think I got it. There it
There we go.
is.
I see it.
Welcome,
Welcome,
everyone.
everyone.
Today
Today
we're
we're
embarking
embarking
on a
on a
creative
creative
journey.
journey.
From the
From the
first
first
spark of
of
imagination
imagination
to a
to a
fully
fully
realized
realized
dimensional
dimensional
character.
character.
We will
We will
explore
explore
how
how
artificial
artificial
intelligence
intelligence
can
can
expand
expand
human
human
creativity
creativity
rather
rather
than
than
replacing it.
replacing it.
Think of
Think of
this
this
as a
as a
partnership
partnership
between
between
imagination
imagination
and
and
technology,
technology,
a
a
bridge
bridge
between
between
inspiration
inspiration
and
and
structure.
structure.
Responsibly
Responsibly
becomes
becomes
a
a
creative
creative
catalyst,
catalyst,
giving
giving
us
us
tools
tools
to
to
explore
explore
psychology,
psychology,
narrative,
narrative,
and
and
design
design
faster
faster
than
than
ever.
ever.
By
By
the
the
end
end
of
of
this
this
session,
session,
you will
you will
see how
see how
structured
structured
prompting
prompting
can
can
help
help
you
you
shape
shape
believable
believable
characters
characters
with
with
personality,
personality,
purpose,
purpose,
and
and
emotional
emotional
resonance.
resonance.
Session.
Session.
We
We
will
will
begin
begin
by
by
discussing
discussing
what
what
artificial
artificial
intelligence
intelligence
does
does
best
best
and
and
what
what
it
it
cannot
cannot
do,
do,
setting
setting
realistic
realistic
expectations
expectations
for
for
creativity
creativity
in the
in the
digital
digital
age.
age.
Then
Then
we'll
we'll
move
move
into
into
why
why
artificial
artificial
intelligence
intelligence
is
is
worth
worth
using
using
in the
in the
first
first
place.
place.
The
The
speed,
speed,
perspective,
perspective,
and
and
visualization.
visualization.
We
We
will
will
then
then
walk
walk
through
through
the
the
creative
creative
process,
process,
how
how
to
to
go
go
from
from
a
a
concept
concept
to a
to a
complete
complete
character,
character,
including
including
background,
background,
relationships,
relationships,
and
and
internal
internal
conflicts.
conflicts.
Next,
Next,
we'll
we'll
look at
look at
how
how
to
to
use
use
structured
structured
prompts
prompts
and
and
templates,
templates,
followed
followed
by a
by a
live
live
demonstration.
demonstration.
Finally,
Finally,
we
we
will
will
discuss
discuss
ethical
ethical
creation,
creation,
audience
audience
participation,
participation,
and
and
tools
tools
that you
that you
can
can
take
take
home.
home.
AI's
AI's
greatest
greatest
strength
strength
lies
lies
in
in
pattern
pattern
recognition
recognition
and
and
idea
idea
generative
narrative
tropes,
tropes,
emotional
emotional
structures,
structures,
and
and
personality
personality
archetypes.
archetypes.
For
For
example,
example,
if you
if you
describe a
describe a
stubborn
stubborn
engineer
engineer
haunted by
haunted by
guilt,
guilt,
the
the
AI
AI
can
can
suggest
suggest
possible
possible
backstories,
backstories,
emotional
emotional
triggers,
triggers,
and
and
relationships that
relationships
fit.
that fit.
It
It
accelerates
accelerates
brainstorming.
brainstorming.
It can
It can
also
also
help you
help you
map
map
motivations
motivations
or
or
test
test
how
how
characters
characters
might
might
respond
respond
to
to
different
different
moral
moral
dilemmas.
dilemmas.
But
But
what it
what it
cannot
cannot
do
do
is
is
feel.
feel.
It
It
cannot
cannot
experience
experience
love,
love,
loss,
loss,
or
or
awe.
awe.
It
It
mimics
mimics
empathy
empathy
through
through
probability,
probability,
not
not
understanding.
understanding.
That
That
is
is
where
where
you,
you,
the
the
creator,
creator,
come
come
in.
in.
You
You
inject
inject
emotion,
emotion,
subtlety,
subtlety,
and
and
moral
moral
complexity.
complexity.
Think
Think
of
of
AI
AI
as a
as a
powerful
powerful
analytical
analytical
tool
tool
that
that
can
can
multiply
multiply
your
your
creativity,
creativity,
not
not
be a
be a
substitute
substitute
for it.
for it.
Writers
Writers
and
and
role
role
players
players
often
often
get
get
stuck
stuck
at the
at the
starting
starting
line.
line.
AI
AI
removes
removes
the
the
paralysis
paralysis
by
by
presenting
presenting
dozens of
dozens of
options
options
in
in
seconds.
seconds.
It
It
helps
helps
you
you
visualize
visualize
not
not
just
just
a
a
face,
face,
but a
but a
personality.
personality.
You
You
can
can
define
define
archetypes,
archetypes,
tone,
tone,
and
and
motivation,
motivation,
and
and
let
let
the
the
AI
AI
show
show.
what that might look
It
like
allows
through
you to
text.
test characters
It
quickly,
allows you to
to
test
see what
characters
resonates
quickly,
before
to
you
see
commit.
what resonates before
AI
you
also
commit.
provides new
AI also
voices.
provides new
You can
voices.
simulate
You can
characters from
simulate characters
backgrounds
from
unlike
backgrounds
your own.
unlike your
And
own.
with care,
And with
this
care,
can deepen
this can
empathy.
deepen empathy.
And finally, with tools like DALL-E or Midjourney, you can pair visuals and storylines seamlessly, building cinematic consistency across every medium. AI interactively, you enter a creative dialogue. You give it the direction, and it reflects your choices back, sometimes in unexpected ways. Ask the AI to describe your character from a rival's perspective. Request emotional tones, rewrite sections, and explore contradictions. This back and forth sharpens your creative instincts and exposes gaps you might miss on your own. AI is at its best when you treat it as a brainstorming companion, one that helps you iterate rapidly while keeping your imagination at the core. Now we're going to look at the core concepts. Every compelling character begins with a seed idea, the core concept that defines their purpose. Start with 4 questions. What is their role? What genre are they part of? What tone does the story take? And what archetype do they embody or defy? For instance, a space exploration botanist is haunted by a failed mission. Instantly, we sense a blend of science, guilt, and growth. Once you have that at the essence, AI can expand it into a complex psychological detail. Motivation, contradictions, fears, and strengths. At this stage, precision is key. The better you start with your prompts, the richer the AI responses are. No character exists in isolation. Every person is defined by the people and the systems around them. Relationships are the heart of realism. Mentors, rivals, family, and society. AI can simulate these dynamics, creating interactive networks that test and reveal your character's depth. For example, you might ask, describe how this officer's friendships with a Vulcan changes her worldview. The AI can create exchanges that reflect mutual influence. World integration goes even farther, embedding characters into a culture, political system, or moral environment that shape their choices. When a world and character inform each other, fiction begins to feel alive. Oh, there we go. Okay. Am I still? Oh, I'm still live. All right, we're going to move on to the live demonstration portion of this. I've lost my mouse. There it is. Right. So when you have your AI and you want to create a character, you have to generate a base concept. So like the haunted engineer. So you start with your base concept and then you expand the biography and traits from there. You can either go ahead and put them into the AI and say, okay, I want a Scottish engineer that is haunted by past traumas and give exact traits, and then let's see what AI sends back to you. You can use these to create, I lost it, a visual portrait. When I'm creating a visual portrait in AI, I'll say I want a Scottish engineer, about 36 years old, in Star Trek era TNG uniform with Commander Pips, and he is a typical Scotsman with red curly hair, a red beard, and put him in the engineering department of a starship. And the AI would bring back an exact photo of what I have described. So, and then you would refine your feedback with the AI. So it will give back a picture and you'll say, no, I don't like that hair. So you can type in, change his hair. No, I want his hair straight. And it'll make a picture and make his hair straight with everything else that you had already requested. Also, the nice thing that we have learned over the last little while is that SDF is big on Starfleet character bios. So in-depth ones that look like a career biography. So we came up with a friend of mine came up with this template, and this is what you would create and paste into the AI. So it starts out, this will be a character template, Star Trek based Writers Club and RPG. The current star date, whichever it is. If this is a new chat window, so say you have more than one AI project. So this is a new one. Do not cross-talk with any other chats in the project, and do not repeat any existing character names or backgrounds. Each character must be unique. Do not reference documents attached to the project unless instructed to do so. And then there's a bit of coding here. If I put generate bio in the prompt, then you create the following. You have a character profile, the name, the rank, the species, the age, the height, the weight. Now this is where the picture comes in. I usually do this at a later state, but I put this into the AI so it knows when I put in my description of the character, it's to go ahead and create a picture, which it will embed into this bio. You have the background. You can put any stipulations in here that you like, however you want the background to show up. Psychological evaluation. These are in bold. These are the commands of what you want the AI to spit out. And evaluation summary. Now, when I do stuff like this, I've done it for several different characters using a template or just off the fly. I put this in, and if I don't like, okay, the background, the ideas that it spits out, I go ahead and edit it. And then I'll type back in, okay, I don't like that background, change the background to this. So I might take some of his ideas, like the AI's ideas, and then add some of my own, and it will put it in. Here is, there we go. The medical records. This creates a graph. It shows in the biography in a graph format instead of just listed, which is nice to have that bit of coding. And the service record. And all this, like you can either let the AI do it itself, or you could put in the events that you want. And here is the background of the character. And again, it's the same thing. You can either let the AI come up with a few ideas, and then you can ask it to change and edit it how you would like to have it. Any questions on the template so far? Can you all hear me?
We can.
Oh, good. I thought maybe, I've been doing all this talking and nobody's there.
No, we're here. There's some comments in the chat.
I have to find the chat.
You do not have to if you don't like to, but if you want to and you're hovering over the voice panel, you'll see like a bubble. That's the chat. It'll open a side panel. But even then, so there's, Wes was pointing out that he uses Google Gemini for some of his character creations and gave some examples of how that has worked. And then there was a request to post the template because the slide is really...
Yes. I have a PDF of the template that I will hand out at the end.
Awesome. That's great.
Just trying to read the comments. Sorry, I didn't realize there was
No,
the chat.
not at all. Unless there's a question, I wasn't going to interrupt, so you're good.
Oh, it's Markdown. Is that what it's called?
Markdown is kind of like a basic formatting style like that you can use for like bolding and italicizing content. It's not as like complex as like HTML, for instance.
This is the gentleman that created that template, and he graciously allowed me to use it for my slideshow. Okay, I just gotta catch up on my notes. Oh, is somebody talking?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you had a question.
I just didn't know what Markdown was, but okay.
Oh, okay. Every creative tool carries ethical weight. So if I always tell people when they go to use AI to think of it as a resource. It's an encyclopedia. Like when we were in high school, when we didn't have computers, we had a whole shelf full of encyclopedias that we would go to the library in learning to create our stories and doing research papers. And we were taught to research from the encyclopedias and then write in your own words. And that is what I have done with using Chat GPT. I have used it in GMing. I have used it to create characters like this. And I take what the AI shows me and I edit it so that it's in my words and not just in the computer's words. Don't copy real people. Avoid stereotypes. Inspire, don't imitate. AI is a reflection of you. It is not the author. Every creative tool carries ethical weight. AI mirrors human input, biases, and assumptions included. Creators must act as the editor and moral interpreter, guiding output toward authenticity and respect. Avoid cultural reductionism and harmful tropes. Instead, use AI as a means to research perspectives of humanity. Responsible imagination ensures that technology amplifies empathy rather than diluting it. So now I'm not sure how to do this because I had to pick the slideshow. How do I change the screen so it shows my browser?
I'm pretty sure it's the same way you picked it in the first place. You'll just stop the stream and then switch, and then when you reshare, select the browser.
Okay.
I concur with Beth.
Okay. Where is there's
While she's doing
not
that,
showing.
I just want to comment like I totally agree with the AI is not the author thing. Make sure that like everything that you're making with it, you curate because nothing's more annoying than seeing people posting obviously unreviewed, just pure output from and then you're like, that doesn't really make quite 100% make sense, and it's because they didn't really kind of proofread it.
I didn't
So,
edit it. I can't see, it's not letting me show my browser. I was hoping it would do that because I was gonna do an audience participated demo.
I feel like there should be a way. It should just be the name of your browser, like Edge or Chrome, if you want to show it. But as a worst case scenario, you can tell it to just share your whole screen and just pull that up as the window that you're looking at. Although don't put anything on your screen that you don't want to share, obviously.
Oh yeah. What you're streaming? No, I want to change that. Yeah, no, it's just offering the Discord.
Try going ahead and do that again, and then see. You may have to click out of the Discord to your browser and see what it does from there.
Okay.
We're gonna see what it does.
Okay, there's the Discord. Here's my browser.
Nope,
Can you see the browser?
No, try minimizing.
No.
Try minimizing Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, that did not work.
How's that? Nope.
So yeah, it only wants to share the Discord. So
That is odd.
I wonder if it's some sort
What
of
is that?
permissions type thing.
Oh, change screen. Hold on. No, it still shows the Discord.
Wait, hold on. Go to screens. Go to screens.
Okay.
Screen.
It's just the Discord.
Computers are evil.
Yeah,
They
click
are
that.
evil.
Go to screen one. And then sorry, I'm hearing my own voice. Yeah, try that. Go to screens and then screen one. And then if you pull up your browser, we should see what's on that browser.
Do you see the browser?
I still see you're on the selection screen. You got to click screen one and then hit go live.
Okay, sorry.
And there is there an option for streamer mode? Oh, no, it looked like you were almost there.
I know,
Yeah.
that's right there.
So then hit go live from there. Yeah.
Okay, now I'll try this again.
All right. So if you go to your browser,
Oh, there we go.
Oh no, I think it's still showing the Discord. I don't think you switched over to it.
Wes, you're a hero. Are you on Apple?
No, I'm on Windows.
And I'm literally tech support is my job. So I'm like, I'm compelled to try to jump in and be like, hey, have you tried this?
Voice.
Okay, so hit go live.
Change.
No, you hit. Okay, so let me. Yeah, okay, you're good. What you're streaming, voice panel on Discord. Let's hit change at the top. Voice panel on Discord.
I did the change and it just took me back to the Discord.
Oh.
Well, let me make a suggestion. Maybe stop the share for now.
Do what?
Stop your share for a second.
Okay.
Mama's got me a Halloween decorated
go ahead and make sure that
sugar
we're
cookie cake, and I said thank you.
Hang on 1 second. Hey, Wes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now, I love hearing kids talking about Halloween, but also my whole brain had stopped working there for a second. So what I'd suggest is for audience participation, why don't you pull up what you're going to do without sharing it and ask us the questions that you want to engage with, and then you can display the result.
And I'll I could do screenshots too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Go through the process and drop a screenshot into the chat as you go. You'll be able to see what we're doing, but you'll get the input from the group.
Okay, so I have the Chat GPT app. So does someone want to suggest a character, like the basis of a character that they'd like to see?
A Vulcan goth.
Oh, actually, I was going to say, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's why I wanted to do it with the share, because I wanted to take that template and show you guys how it worked. But I guess we can't do that. Okay. Where do we want this Vulcan goth? Or is that just what you want? Or like, what kind of environment do you want it in?
I'd like to see the Goth Vulcan in the Science Academy.
Okay.
I want him in the Academy's training ship. Like, get him out there in the stars.
Oh, nice.
We're going with the yes and there.
So do you want this as a picture or do you want it as a biography?
Let's go with the biography, and then we'll try the picture afterwards.
Okay.
Also,
Okay,
let's ask ChatGPT to make it a little humorous.
Okay. So this is what it spit out so far. Certainly, here's a Vulcan Goth Science Academy biography set aboard a Vulcan Science Academy training ship, blending canon faithful Vulcan culture with a darker, introspective, and unconventional edge appropriate to your universe's tone. So, actually, it is using the template. Oh, yay! I forgot because I have the template in my chat GPT. So it has used the template to create this. So we have the name, Tavara of Shakar, Cadet, Vulcan Science Academy, a Vulcan, age 24 or approximately 22 human years, the height, the weight, the assignment, so where the cadet is, its field, a description to create the picture, and a big background. Now I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to put in your edit. Make or add a humorist. What did you say? A humorous twist?
Yeah, to add elements of humor, you could say.
Okay.
Also,
add.
if you're unable to share, what you could also try like copy the response and then just
Yes,
paste it
I'm
into the
going
voice
to do
panel
that
one.
once we get. Oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, there we go. So here is the revised version, but it integrates a dry, understated, deadpan Vulcan humor.
Oh, this is delightful. One side subtly longer than the other. because she's goth and she has to. Brings Vulcan spicy cold to room temperature to, quote, reduce excitement. Oh, this is lovely. Enjoys standing motionless in corridors until humans apologize. Oh, she's... I mean, Wes, you too can use the template. Oh my gosh, the comment at the very bottom was, "I am not a goth. I am simply emotionally efficient and aesthetically consistent." Yeah, this is cool. Her room is not dark, it's merely efficiently illuminated. Oh, she's into existentialism. Of course she is. Man, Quinn Camus, your GPT gets some points.
NPCs, because like we put lots of thoughts into our player characters, but when it comes to like minor background characters, it's really great for, especially if they show up and suddenly the players are interested in that character, and you're like,
I was
oh
gonna
my
say, how
God,
many
I have
people
like
have an
two
NPC?
sentences of notes on this character, and you need to like think fast. This can come up with stuff really fast.
Well, I
So
was
you look
thinking
like you knew what you were
quickly
doing.
NPCs can become PCs this way.
Oh, exactly. Well, you know that one ensign character I told you about, the science one? She's Ensign Leeds. She's an NPC that I have in one of my ships. And I just said, give me a nerdy, bumbly science ensign named Leeds. And it gave me a brief bio for her. And so that's because I needed an NPC on the fly. Yeah.
I
You like
now wanna
Leeds?
create a
Yes, Leeds
markdown.
is funny.
I kind of now want to create a markdown for the Sojo where I'm an AGM, because there's like, it would be really fun to say to people, here, fill out what you've got for your existing NPCs,
Yes.
and ask GPT to fill in the gaps, and see what you think.
Then they would do it. Yeah. Yeah. No, well, that's why Oz Machine there was more than willing to. He's like, whoever wants to use this is a good basis. And then you can modify this template however you want it to turn out. And you can also like edit it as you go. As I said, like this template here of this Vulcan, I would edit it. So, because this is not really in my words. So I would edit it so it's my words and my tone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing something that's interesting because the way you're talking about this, I've used AI for a long running character. So there's my character and another that are besties on a game, and we've been writing them as besties, or at least developed two besties over about 5 years, and started to get to the point where we're losing track of details. Like it's just hard to always know where to go back and reference. And so I've got a GPT I trained on all of these characters' posts. But what's been interesting about it has been then asking it to kind of weigh in on the characters to help kind of what does it have to say that can be used to really flesh out bios and things like that.
Oh yeah, and that's why I loved it because, like I said, I've been simming for probably 37 years, like both in person and online. I also DM'd and am involved in Dungeons and Dragons. So I mean, I do a lot of characters and a lot of building characters and things. But what I always found hard with the Star Trek one was getting a proper bio, because I could never imagine, okay, how much do you need to put in a bio? What are different things that look authentic? And so I really like this one because it kind of does that for you, but you can still edit it.
Yeah, the ability to use it and edit is huge. And honestly, even the areas where, I mean, once you've got to a certain point of data that you're feeding a GPT, it exceeds its ability to not hallucinate. But when it hallucinates, it's fascinating to watch it hallucinate. But when it hallucinates about the characters, it's usually something egregiously obvious. But it does then, you gotta go, wait a second, okay, so what detail might make that, like, it gives you a chance to step back and question your own writing too, to be like, oh well, is that actually clear, or is the GPT hallucinating, or has it misunderstood something?
Yeah. And that's one of the big things with any AI. The prompts have to be clear and direct if you're looking for a certain result. And if it's not, then sometimes I try to reword it differently. So if I'm trying to give it a command and it's not spitting out what I want, I'm like, okay, it doesn't understand what I want, so I reword it and try to put it in a different way. Oh, you guys use it in the Star Army. Nice. So did you guys train that one?
Yes, it has specific instructions on what to do, and it has about 20 different core documents that are templates and that sort of thing that are integrated into that particular instance. So it knows the rules for the submissions. It knows how to format pages for our wiki, because we use a Doka wiki for everything.
Nice.
And so that it's really good for kind of like brainstorming stuff, and I use it to create like baddie NPCs and that sort of things.
Wow.
It's experimental, of course,
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, totally. I didn't know you could, but I guess that would make sense because I have so many projects on my GPT. You guys can't see it right now, but I have all my GM projects. I have a bunch of character projects, the characters I'm working on, and it seems to learn by what I've had it do before.
Yeah, it should. There's which version of GPT are you using?
5.
Are you using a paid subscription to 5 or an unpaid, or the free version?
Paid. Yeah, no,
Well,
I
so
paid
in your
for it.
paid versions, I for folks who are thinking about using GPT for these things, the paid version allows you to create custom GPT libraries where you can actually put things into the GPT's its permanent context, basically like saying, okay, here's all the things that you are allowed to reference and don't reference anything else.
Yeah.
The conversations, I know in GPT-5, as long as you stay within the conversation, it'll remember what's in the conversation. But if you close the conversation and do not and start the conversation elsewhere, it loses that context. So it's one.
And I've done that.
Oh my gosh, it's the worst. I've done it too, which is why I trained a GPT.
It's hours designing a character and then it's gone.
Yeah. So you have to make sure whatever AI you're using, you know what its limits are in terms of saving and what it's referencing and things like that. I always appreciate with GPT that it's session based if it's not a trained separate GPT, because there's some safety there in the IP.
What you could do with the chat GPT is you could organize your chats into projects, and you could have so if they're all in a project folder together, it'll have cross chat knowledge within that project.
Yeah. So do all of you use GPT? Like, are there, or like an AI? Are there some that are not keen on AI?
I do know several people who are not keen on AI. We actually, in Sim Central, we have a range. Some folks where the GMs in our groups won't allow any use of AI, not even for character creation. Okay. And others where AI is being used pretty extensively. Some of it from an accessibility perspective, to be like, hey, like these are things to help. It's a useful accessibility tool in some senses. And then others, like I mentioned, Brad is our GM over on Sojourner, and the GM team uses GPT really extensively. We also have utilized Notebook LM. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. That's a useful one for digest review of plots. So if you give Notebook LM a set of sources, it will create a podcast style discussion of it that you can listen to. So that's kind of fun.
Wow.
And a couple of us have used, I'm going to get the name of it wrong. Oh, shoot.
I should stick these
Suno, which is, I'll drop the
chat.
links in for them. So a couple of us where we've wanted either musical accompaniment or we wanted to try and make up music that was for like a culture, because they're so far in the future that you can only reference like modern day music so often. We've used that to create music based on descriptions around like the characters and the characters' cultural backgrounds.
Oh yeah, we've been totally using Suno too. We've got several like fictional pop stars and stuff, and so like the characters will be like listening to the music from their favorite artist, and they'll be like the music exists, but it was not in real life, but it's just for the RP. And so like there's even a Kim who was here earlier in the voice. She has a character named Yoake, and Yoake has songs. She's got albums, and she's made up with Suno, and so like as she goes through RP, like she makes up songs about her experiences.
Yeah, I had to do one on Suno. I did one where we were doing a post and I needed to reference a pop star on Ryza, and I was like, I have no idea. Like I have an idea in my head of what I think that it might sound like, but I was like, how? It wasn't just like reference. We needed to be able to like grab lyrics and little clips. So I used Suno to make up a fake pop musician, basically.
That would be so fun.
I'm gonna see if I can find the song because you can share them. I'll drop it in for funsies.
Suno, there it is. So I'm going to copy that one too, because that sounds like a load of fun.
It is.
Here's an example.
It's fun because it creates versions. So like you get multiple versions. I think it's going to be this one. Let me just see if I can find it. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to find the post for you and the song so you can see the connection. It's kind of fun to see. What I love about AI is how much augmentation you can do of what you're already doing with your own creativity.
Oh, yes. It reminds me, my daughter's a painter. She's an artist, and she's actually really amazing. And the neat thing about her is she uses a whole bunch of cross medium. So she'll start out finger painting on a canvas, and then she'll start adding textures And so it's like a 3D painting. Mind-blowing.
That's cool. I put this in comments, but Reese is also Reese is the fabulous person behind
right.
all the recordings, and he is not actually
Yes.
able to chat because he's recording. And so I got a private note there that he was pointing out that Claude is also a great resource. Like if you and I can vouch, I can double that the company that I work for uses Claude and GPT really extensively.
What is Claude?
Claude is like it's a similar concept to GPT. So Claude and Gemini and GPT, and there's at least one other that I'm not thinking of. They're all different sorts of like of AI that you can refer to, and they tend to all have like slightly different personalities in terms of what they're like. Whether they tend to be a little more academic, whether they tend to be a little more like. So, but yeah, Claude is. I really like Claude.
Oh, good, good.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but I think Claude is anthropic. Yeah, Claude is more personal. Here, I'll drop a note in for Claude. Here's Claude. All right, so let me see if I can find this song real quick for you. I can understand why there are folks who are really nervous about incorporating AI in any component of the game. I also kind of sit on the other side of that where we are Star Trek role players. There's an awful lot of our background that we are not making up ourselves.
Yeah. Also, like some of the arguments I've heard is, or what people say is, they don't mind AI to be as a computer thing, except that it's taking stuff from everybody and using it, right? So they don't want their personal things used.
Which I get.
To
that's
train
one of the
the
reasons I
AI.
like GPT is because it's session based, so it's not training the AI.
Right, the original one, just the one that you have, you mean?
No, when you're in a GPT conversation, because in GPT-5, because it's session based, the only thing what's in your conversation is only there for that session that you're engaged with that conversation. And so it's not training the main AI model that GPT is using.
Right. Okay.
Whereas some of the other ones, you are training the AI model. So you do need to know about that. Like which ones are you training versus which ones are you not training. In GPT, you're no longer training their main model.
Okay. So this is what Claude will do when he's talking to you?
Oh, Claude. Oh, Claude.
I'm concerned about you. Do you feel okay? That's funny. Nice.
All right.
Well, that's interesting looking. Yeah.
So you'll see there's a Suno song linked in there. I'm going to pause it so it doesn't play. But it's a song that was created for one of the characters who's a guitarist. It's that one. And then I don't think I linked it. I think I just referenced it.
I forgot how nice Sim Central looks as a website. That's a nice looking template.
Oh, Reese! It's again all Reese. Like Reese is the genius. Oh, there it is. Here's the other one. This is the one. This is the Rizian pop star.
Heaven's Thread. Oh, that sounds good.
It fits the Ryza feel of things.
Nice. Yeah, I'll listen to those after I'm all done here.
Yeah, they're fun. I haven't thought about the markdown like you guys are doing, and I kind of like the process of applying on Nova is always a lot of effort, and I mean for good reason. It needs to be thorough, but
Mhm.
I like the idea
I
of
wish
being
you
able
could
to.
upload. Yeah, if you could upload the bio at least. I don't mind typing in the other stuff. It's the bio because
I
I
don't.
like to do nice long bios.
Well, and that's lovely. Like I love a nice long bio, but also at the same time, I don't mind. I almost want. I like the idea of being able to get it as a starting point, and then even just pasting pieces in from the starting points. Like I mean, not all, like you said, they have to be edited. You want them to be like yours.
Mhm.
But yeah, the formatting part of that, I can totally see how it saves time. The other part of that, and I don't know how many folks know this, but on your Nova, on the character bio pages, you can use some basic CSS formatting to format the page. There's some of that on the
Right.
Sojourner, and so like
Now, is that
thinking about templates
CSS or
there too.
HTML?
Yeah.
Is that CSS or HTML?
So the Sojourner page itself is HTML, but I'll send you a link. So Noah, that's Kyle's character, that's one of the best examples.
Nova is CSS, which is a bit different, isn't it?
No, Nova is definitely a website. I am gonna fail utterly at explaining Nova because I do not know well
Oh,
enough how to explain it. But it is a custom tool that's web based. What
okay.
I mean is the bios. So if this is the Sojourner's personnel page, hang on one second.
Yeah, because I just joined one of your ships and finally got the application to work. It took me 6 tries,
Oh gracious!
and
Yeah, Nova
then
can be a little
I have
finicky.
to redo it again.
No. Um, where's Noah?
Poppy dressed as a bunny talks to salute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, Gemini is another AI.
Yes, Gemini is Google's AI.
Nice.
You will like it because it has character consistency. Like you could tell it to change like an outfit, and it will keep the character's face the same so that it looks like they're still the
Oh,
character that you
nice.
want.
Oh, yes, I would like that. That's the one thing I have found with Chat GPT in trying to create my characters is I don't like I'll tell it, okay, just change the hair, and then suddenly it looks different.
You will also like that Gemini is free.
Ooh,
It does this AI image editing for free.
nice. All right, I'm saving that one. Definitely. Okay. Now, I have not done CSS in probably, oh, crump, 30 years because we used to use CSS on, I think it was the first edition of STF, and we've only used HTML since. But is CSS, is it really different than HTML? ML?
It's just about the formatting of the content, so it's not necessarily. I would maybe
Yeah,
complementary.
I'd have to see it again because I know, like, I use a bit of formatting in my STF posts, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Like I'll tell it to bold this, underline this, make this a chart. You know, I can do all that with the HTML.
Yep. I think the difference is that CSS lets you do that within subsets. So in the BIOS page that I posted there, the page is HTML, but within each individual section, it's the form.
Oh,
If you look at like
oh, that's
basic
kind of
info,
cool.
personal ties, you'll see those images, and for example, that's all done with coding behind the scenes, so you can see all of that.
Oh, cascading style sheets. That's what I forgot what that meant. Okay. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so it's just I mean, Kyle gets mad props. Not even most of the bios on the Sojourner look like that, but his is really well done in terms of being able to just actually add the imagery throughout. That's been someday I'll learn to
Oh,
do it as well as he does, but I am not that talented.
I'm not either. I just know how to do the basics.
The service record one is really cool because you can see all the pips. So like at each level, you can see the the rank.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to read my last little blurb here. To summarize, AI can accelerate creative your judgments defines its success. Use clear, structured prompts. Treat AI like a partner in exploration. Stay iterative. Stay ethical. Treat AI as a I did that. And always center human emotions. There we go. Explore available tools like all the ones that we have discussed. And custom prompt frameworks such as the template that I have given you. And creativity thrives when structure and imagination work hand in hand. Thank you, and may your next character be one that truly lives on the page.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, everybody.
Yay. Ooh, there was applause effects. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's fun. I've learned all sorts of new things in this one.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Oh, gracious.
Turkey leg.
So we're headed
like
over
that.
to text panel 1 for closing remarks
Okay.
and social hour. So like once closing remarks are done, technically the conference is done, but folks are welcome to hang out and chat and would love feedback from anyone on the sessions, on the format, on all of it. We tried a couple new things this year, particularly in terms of the recording. So would just love that input and any thoughts folks had. Thanks.
And thank you for hosting us and having us. I have to say, I greatly enjoyed today.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
That's a nice, fun panel. I appreciate it.
Thank you.